follow it.
No, just take some rose.
All right.
Rose.
Oh. On my heel to order.
No, I'm gonna have to ring on Margaret.
Catch up.
Make some brain work.
Yeah. All right, so we had a request for lower back. Anything else? We'll kind of hit a little bit of everything.
Maybe we should do an to bring some unity to this group.
You don't think they're unified enough?
To get them to calm down.
Ah, some grounding. Yeah. Well, normally I would be up for that, but we're not gonna make a big loud sound today.
Oh, that's where you get the thing going on.
All right, let's go ahead and find our comfortable seats. And sit up nice and tall. Lift your shoulders up. And let them go back and down. Hands on your knees, elbows soft under your shoulders, eyes are closed, you're gazing down. And without changing anything, just begin to notice your breath. And how your breath naturally flows in and out of the body. Begin to deepen your breath. Finding your equal inhalation, exhalation, in and out through the nose. If your mind wanders, focus back on your breath. And as you stay with your breath, I'll continue with our reading. Pema Chodron, Comfortable with Uncertainty, 108 Teachings on Cultivating Fearlessness and Compassion. So today's reading is called 4 Methods for Holding Your Seat. When our intention is sincere, but the going gets rough, most of us could use some help. We could use some fundamental instruction on how to lighten up and turn around our well-established habits of striking out and blaming. The 4 methods of holding our seat provide just such support for developing the patience to stay open to what is happening instead of acting on automatic pilot. These 4 methods are, number 1, not setting up the target for the arrow. The choice is yours. You can strengthen old habits by reacting to irritation with anger or weakening them by holding your seat. Number 2, connecting with the heart. Sit with this intensity of anger and let its energy humble you and make you more compassionate. Number 3, see obstacles as teachers. Right at the point when you're about to blow your top, remember that you're being challenged to stay with edginess and discomfort and to relax where you are. Number 4, regarding all that occurs as a dream. Contemplate that these outer circumstances, as well as these emotions, as well as this huge sense of me, the ego, are passing and essenceless, like a memory, like a movie, like a dream. That realization cuts through panic and fear. When we find ourselves captured by aggression, we can remember this: we don't have to strike out, nor do we have to repress what we are feeling. We don't have to feel hatred or shame. We can at least begin to question our assumptions. Could it be that whether we are awake or asleep, we are simply moving from one dreamlike state to another? So I've been reading this book since April in sequence, and there we are today. And here we are today. Just open your arms up like you're just waking up. Stretch. Splay your fingers wide. Stretch through your fingers and hands. And then make fists. And then stretch it back out. And then slowly pull the hands together in front of your heart. And once your hands touch, bow in. If you have an intention, bring that into your practice. And then interlace your fingers and stretch it away. Round your back and tuck your chin. Just look down towards your feet. And then on your next inhale, reach your arms up high and relax your shoulders down. And just breathe. And then just find a little bit of space, just gently moving from one side to the other, space between the ribs. And then reach it up and take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, stretch them down towards the floor, keeping your spine long. You can lift the arms up and away. If it doesn't drop the spine, if it makes you shift forward, you've lifted the arms too far. And then drop it down and reach it back high. Exhale, take the right hand to the left knee, take a twist, look over the left shoulder. And then inhale, arms up, and exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, arms up, hands down, and make your way to hands and knees. Second cup of coffee today. I taught the 7:30 class.
I was wondering, I just noticed the coffee. I said, she's tired for some reason.
Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips for cat-cow tilts. When you're ready, on the inhale, drop your belly, lift your head, hold here. Wait for your exhale, arch your back high, push the floor away, hold here. And then just move with your breath, inhaling, sway back, and exhaling, cat. Just keep cycling through your breath. We might start moving at different paces as you listen to your body. And then wait for your next exhalation. Return to your flat back. And look over your right shoulder to your right hip. Look around to your left. Come to center and press it into child's pose. Hips towards the heels, forward towards the back. So remember, you can come here at any point during your practice. And then shift forward, hands and knees. Knees back under the hips. On an inhale, take your right arm out to the side and then let it reach up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, thread that right arm under the left. Relax your shoulder, relax the side of the head. You can push into the left hand to deepen the twist in the low back. And then we're all going to press into the left hand and we're going to reach out and up with the right. And then drop the hand. And then left arm goes out, up, only if it feels good. Stretch it out. And then exhale, thread it all the way under. Relax the shoulder, relax the side of the head. Press into the right hand to bring it more into the low back. And then pressing into the right hand. Reach out and up with the left. Drop it down. This time tuck your toes and press your hips back towards your heels. And breathe into your feet, the backs of the toes. Up over the feet and heels, the glutes, up over the back, all the way to the crown of the head. And then when you're ready, look forward, spread your fingers wide, and press it up to your first downward facing dog. And then pedal it out, walk it out, move it around. Wiggle your hips, shake your head yes and no. And then just come to stillness. Hold your down dog. Pressing equally through the hands and feet. And then either drop to your knees or shift into plank. Hold here. So you're either here, you can drop to the knees, do a knee plank, or you can just be regular old hands and knees. And then we're all going to lower all the way down. So if it's easier, knees tap, elbows in, find your chaturanga. So now we're just going to walk our hands off our mat and tripod our fingers, elbows up to the sky. And so your wrists should be under the shoulders and your elbows should be pointed directly up. And then on an inhale, roll up just your head, neck, and chest. And then exhale, roll down. So like a wave, if it doesn't feel good, change the position of your arms. Inhale, roll up. You might go a little higher. Exhale, roll down. Honor your body. Squeeze your glutes to support your back. Let's do 2 more. There's 1. And here's the last one. And lower down. Now just press up to hands and knees and take it all the way back to child's pose. Neutralizing your spine. Actively push through your hands. So push the floor away. Kind of let the back dome so you feel a stretch in your low back. And then shift forward, hands and knees. Tuck your toes, hips back up. Remember, you can stay in hands and knees if down dog's not feeling good today. And then shift forward into plank or hands and knees. Hold it. And then lower all the way down. Elbows are at the wrists. Keep your fingers where they are. Find cobra. Drag the hands back. See that middle part of the spine start to get warm. And then release down. So you're either coming back into cobra or sliding your hands back an inch for up dog. So wrists are under elbows. On an inhale, roll up. Maybe extend the arms, push the floor away. Heart shines through. You might want to look back over your shoulders. Make sure you're not collapsing into the shoulders, but you're pushing the floor away and your heart's coming through. And then on an exhale, just tap your knees down, tuck your toes. And you can either go hands and knees or down dog because we're walking into ragdoll next. And hang out. Any movement that feels good. Bend your knees, sway your hips. So we're up in ragdoll, top of your mat. And then just drop your arms, bend your knees, squeeze your belly, and slowly stack your vertebrae. So if you're having back issues, you always want to round up. Reach at the top. Keep the arms up, relax your shoulders down. Take hold of the right wrist with the left hand and lean it to the left side. So keep it here. If you have a variation you like, change up the legs. Remember, it can be right foot in front, hips forward, or right foot behind. Bend both knees, curtsy, and pull. And then bring it back to center. Grab the other wrist first, stretch it up and over. Keep it here, or add the left leg either in front or behind. Kind of probably doing what you did on the other side instead of changing it up. And then come back to center, let your hands touch your thighs, slide towards your toes, find your ragdoll. So if you're having low back issues, a lot of times forward folds don't feel good at all. So you can put a lot of bend in the knees, you can always push the shins away and keep it at an Ardha Uttanasana. So on an inhale, let's all find Ardha Uttanasana, push the shins away. Neck in line with the spine, so you're looking at the floor. And then fold. Inhale, rounding or reverse swan dive brings you up. Remember, if your back's feeling sensitive, rounding is going to be more gentle. Stretch it up and out, drop your tailbone. Only if it feels good, add a back bend. Come up straight and hands to your heart. Drop your arms, find your mountain, top of your mat. Surya Namaskara, shoulders back and down, palms forward, belly in, tailbone drops. On your next inhale, arms go up. On an exhale, fold down towards your toes. On an inhale, push your shins away. On an exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, left foot back. Drop that knee all the way down and sink into the left hip flexor. So stack your joints in the front. If the floor is too far away, hands come to your thigh. If you need a bigger stretch, tuck your nose. Some of you need an even bigger stretch. You can keep the flat foot or the top of the foot down, lift the knee, and sink the hips down. It's going to deepen that hip flexor stretch. Feels like too much, it is too much. Honor your body. Beautiful. If your knee went up, put it down. And then we're all going hips back, toes lift, Ardha Hanuman. Hands walk with you if you need space. Keep it forward and fold if you need to stretch. And then shift the weight into the right foot. We're bringing both hands up to the thigh. Right hand's on the thigh, left arm goes up alongside the ear and tip it to the right. So stay here. If the right hand will reach down towards the floor and touch, reach it down. If you have a block, you can put it under there. If you're at home, any old thing will work under there. If your hand won't touch, just keep it on your thigh. And then go ahead and come back to center, frame your foot. You're going hands and knees or down dog. You're going to cat-cow or add your flow. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. And exhale, down dog. Nice. Feet about hips width apart. Gives your hamstrings more space. If they're feeling really tight, a bend in the knees will help with that. And then we're all going to lift our left leg high. Toes down, hips closed for a moment. Keep the legs straight. Push through both heels. Nice. Now turn your toes to the side. Let the leg go higher. Keep the legs straight. Yep. Now, if it feels good, bend the knee. 10 more minutes. And step it all the way up to the top of the mat. Go ahead and drop the back knee. Adjust your joints. Adjust where you need your hands to be. Look forward or tuck the nose. Keep the knee lowered or lift it up. Sink again if you lift the knee. Honor your body. If your knee went up, bring it down. And then we're all hips back, toes lift, hands walk with you if you need the space. Ardha Hanuman. And then shift the weight into the left foot. Bring both hands up to your thigh. Right arm alongside the ear, tip it to the left. Stay here, only if the left hand touches the floor does it go down alongside the left hip. Now go ahead, frame your foot and take it back. Hands and knees or down dog, cat-cow, or add your flow. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back. Exhale, down dog. Nice. And then either from hands and knees or down dog, right leg lifts. Keep the legs straight. Press through both heels. Toes point down for now. Close the hips. Close it, close it. Yeah. Doesn't go as far. Now turn it to the side and open hips. Let it go higher. So that's kind of like your warrior two. Only if it feels good, bend the knee. Beautiful. Nice. Step it all the way to the top. Left hand's going to stay flat, either palm or fist. Right hand on the thigh. Twist to look over the right. Keep the right hand down or reach it up. And breathe. And then wait for your exhale. Put the hand down. Stay here and step your back foot up a couple inches. We're coming up for high lunge. Either press off your thigh or hover your way up into your high lunge. Palms forward. If your back's feeling funky, put a bend in the knee. Push the pelvis forward. and breathe. Stay here or left arm forward, right arm back. Stay there or drop your back hand and let the left arm go higher and kind of tip it back, stretching the side again. Wait for your exhale, cartwheel your hands down. We're stepping up with the left foot and back with the right. Right hand flat, palm or fist, left hand on the thigh, twist to look to the left. Keep that hand low or reach it up. So see if you can make a palm or a fist so you're not putting a bunch of weight in your fingertips. There. And then bring the hand down. Step that back foot up a few inches. We're coming up for high lunge. Hover or press off your thigh, high lunge. Remember, if your back's feeling funky, bend the back knee, push the pelvis forward. Transfer that weight into the thigh. Stay here or right arm forward, left arm back. Stay there or drop the left hand to the back thigh, right arm goes up and slightly back. Wait for an exhale, cartwheel it down. You can either step up to ragdoll or back to down dog. If you went to down dog, you can rest or flow. Make sure your wrists are on your shoulders and your plank. If you went to down dog, make your way back to ragdoll. Inhale, find Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Stretch it out at the top, drop your tailbone. Only if it feels good, add a little back. And come up straight before your hands come down. Drop your arms, find your mountain. And step your right foot back for warrior one. So it's heel to heel alignment, back toe somewhere around 1 or 2 o'clock. Hips are forward, hands can stay at the heart or go up. Bend into the front knee, but don't let the knee go past the ankle. And make sure you're breathing. Nice. Keep pulling back on the left, forward on the right, so your hips should be just like mountain pose. And then if it feels okay, we're gonna bend the elbows, palms face forward. Stay here, only if it feels good. Add a little back bend like you're looking at the wall. Now squeeze your belly, reach it up tall, and take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, inhale, give them a stretch, look up again. Stay here or exhale, bow forward, humble warrior. As if the crown of the head's gonna touch the floor, eventually it might. You have to bend that front knee a lot to get that head down there.
My hair will touch.
Hair, almost. Inhale, squeeze the belly, press into both feet to stand back up. And then arms high and straighten your front leg. So if your legs are really far apart, you might need to step it up a little. We're gonna bring our hands down, touch our thigh, and slide down the leg. Keep pulling back on the left hip, forward on the right, and leveling your sacrum. So hands can do whatever feels good for you. They can reach, stay on your leg, reach for either side of the foot. That comes easy. They can reach back. They can be behind your back. They can be behind that back leg. Whatever feels good. And make sure you're breathing. Beautiful poses, everybody. And then walk your thumbs back up below your knee, press your shin away, squeeze your belly, hands to the waist to stand up, arms high. Right arm forward, left arm back, scissor your inner thighs, press into both feet if you're stable, look left. Nice balance. Arms up, hands down, step up with the right, shake it up, and step back with the left. So warrior one on this side, close up your hips, back toes at 10 or 11 o'clock, hands at the heart or up. Bend into the front knee, but don't let the knee go past the ankle. And breathe. So remember, you can stay here or bend your elbows, palms face forward, little cactus arms. Only if it feels good, start to look up the wall. Doesn't feel good, don't do it. And then reach your arms up high and straighten the front leg. Let your hands come around, touch your thigh, and slide down the leg. Find what works on this side. It might be different from the other side. Keep pulling back on the right hip, forward on the left. Keep breathing. So if your hands are on your leg or floor, bring the thumbs below the knee. Squeeze your belly, hands to the waist, stand up, push into your feet, arms high. And left arm forward, right arm back, scissor inner thighs. If you're stable, you're looking right. And then arms up, bend into your knee, hands to the floor. You can either step up to ragdoll or back to down dog. You can rest or flow. If a squat would feel better than a ragdoll, take it. Nice, everybody. From down dog, make your way back up to ragdoll. On an inhale, find Ardha Uttanasana. On an exhale, fold. On an inhale, come all the way up. Stretch it out at the top. Drop your tailbone only if it feels good. Add your little back in. And come up straight before your hands come down. Drop your arms, find your mountain. Step your right foot back. Warrior two position. Heel to arch. Bend into your left knee. Lift over the left middle finger. Track the knee over the pinky toe. Arms are up. Parallel. Let's all turn our palms up, bend our elbows, get the shoulders away from the ears. Keep it there or stretch it out. Keep it there or flip the palms. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Make sure you're not popping the bottom out, but you're still dropping the tailbone and engaging your core, supporting your low back. And you're breathing. Now flip your left hand, stretch it back, find reverse triangle, and just breathe. Stay here, or you can take your right hand, grab the wrist, and pull. And then release and go back to warrior two on an exhale. And then inhale, stretch. We'll just add the flow. Exhale, warrior two. Do two more on your own, whatever feels good for you. And then hold your warrior two. And straighten the front leg. Left arm stretches out before it reaches down. Right arm up unless it hurts your shoulder. If it hurts your shoulder, it's resting on the hip. If you'd like to open that shoulder, you can take a bind here. You flip the thumb to the back of the room, and then knuckles go to the sacrum. Maybe they reach around, grab that inner thigh. If that comes easy, your head's over your front leg. You can take the left hand and wrap it around your waist and grab the other side. Just like that. And then go ahead, stretch it back open. We're coming all the way up and we're stretching it back. And then drop your left arm, turn your left toes in, fold forward and touch the floor. And just breathe. So be here. Notice what feels good, whether it feels good to be still or to add a little gentle movement. Just bend your knees side to side. Those of you that really like to go upside down, that's always an option. Make sure you're feeling good. Keep breathing. So Martina, bring your feet closer. Yep. And keep working the wrists back under the shoulder. Yes. Use that. Scoop your belly. Squeeze it. Belly in. Elbow down. Nice. So if you're up, flying, bring it back down. And let's all just push the floor away, wrists under shoulders. All right, let's move the right hand under the face. We're gonna be facing each other in the studio, left arm high. Say hello. Hi. And then go ahead, switch it up, and twist to the other side. Hi. And And then drop it down. Just turn your left toes back to the front of the mat. You can either step up to ragdoll or back to down dog or child's pose, whatever would feel good. You can rest or float. Nice back bend. It's beautiful. If you went to down dog, make your way back to ragdoll. On an inhale, find Ardha Uttanasana. On an exhale, hold. On an inhale, come all the way up. Stretch it out. Only if it feels good, you add your back. Come up straight and hands to your heart. Drop your arms and step the left foot back. So warrior two on this side. Bend into your right knee, look over your right middle finger, make all those adjustments. So check out what's going on in your pelvis. Check out what's going on in your knee. Let's all bend our elbows. Like, I don't know. Walk like an Egyptian. Stretch it out, maybe palms flip over, but don't let the shoulders right up. And breathe. And then flip the right hand, stretch it back, hold here, or grab the wrist and pull. Nice. And then release and go back to warrior two. And then inhale, stretch. And exhale, release. Two more like that. And then come back to warrior two, hold it, and straighten the front leg. Right arm stretches out before it reaches down. Left arm up, unless it hurts the shoulder, then rest it. Try to get your head over that front leg. Keep tucking the tailbone, lifting the belly. You want that bind, you flip the thumb, knuckles to sacrum. Maybe you can grab that bottom inner thigh. Some of you might take your right hand up and grab the other side of the waist. So the other way, Kathy, in front of the belly, with that bottom hand in front of the belly, Kathy. Yeah. And then go ahead, stretch it open and pull it back. And then drop your right arm, turn your right toes in, fold forward and touch the floor. All right, so you can hang out here, do your thing, or we're gonna take our lunge to one side. So turn your right toes to the right corner, walk your hands to that side, still facing the side, keep it high for the knees or sink it low, maybe the toes pop up. Maybe take a bind, maybe the head works down. Nice, so when you're ready, we're walking it to the other side. Honor your knee, keep it high or sink it into your squat. Maybe the arms walk out, maybe the head drops. Maybe you take the bind. And then the head can drop again. Very nice. We're all coming back to center. Wrists under shoulders. Move the right hand under the face, reach the left arm high. Keep it there, or you can flip that thumb, knuckles to sacrum, or reach for that right inner thigh. And then switch sides. Push the left hand down, reach the right arm high, stay there, or knuckles to sacrum, or reach for the inner thigh. And then drop it down. Stay here or walk your hands way out in front. Find your wide leg down dog. Hang out here. If you have something else you like to do, you can do that here. We're going to take a few breaths here. And then when you're done, walk your hands in, turn your toes back to the top of your mat, and then take it up or back rest or flow. Nice. Honoring your body is yoga. If you're in down dog or anywhere down, we're all going to meet up in ragdoll. Inhale, find Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Stretch it out at the top. Drop your tailbone only if it feels good. Add your little back bend. And come up straight before your hands come down. Drop your arms, find your mountain. Settle your breath. And then just take your hands to your waist. Root down through your left foot. So lift your toes and then see if you can spread the toes wide and touch them down, but don't grip with the toes. Now bring your right leg up. Flex the foot. Should create a 90-degree angle here. Squeeze the thigh. Focus on lifting through the crown of the head. Nice. So you can stay here, or we're going to take that left arm. It's going to reach over top. Hold on behind the back of the knee. Right arm goes back. Stay there. Some of you might be able to slide it down the side of the calf. Reach for the pinky toe side of the foot and extend that leg. So breathe. Nice. If the leg went out, slide it back to the knee. We're all coming back to the front. Squeeze your belly. Don't lean back. We're going to extend. Point. Can you hold it? And then flex and lower with control. Shake out the hips and try the right leg. So root down through the ball mount of your foot. Lift your toes. Touch them down one at a time. And then left leg high. Focus on the lift. Stay right here, or its right hand goes over top of the thigh, holds behind the knee, the left arm goes back. That makes your transition easier if you're going to slide it down the leg. So you slide down, catch the foot, maybe extend the leg. Breathe. Nice. If you went out, slide it back to the knee, come back to the waist. Don't lean back if you're going to extend. If you can point it, can you hold it? And then flex it and lower it down and shake it. And find your mountain. Let go of what's going on and come back to the present moment. And then go ahead and take your pinky toes out near the edge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold towards your toes. So hang out here if you like a squat, elbows above the knees, high squat. If you have knee issues, hips stay above the knees. Feels good on hips and knees. They can drop to the floor, elbows can come in, thumbs to the sternum. Nice. Take as much time as you would like here. If you have a crow practice you want to get in, you can do that. If you want to flow, we're all going to meet back at the top of our mat. So it can be ragdoll, it can be mountain, it can be your squat. So use your core, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Beautiful. So from wherever you are, we're going to end up back in our forward fold. And we're going to make sure our ankles are under our hip bones. And then we're going to tent our fingers and push the floor away. So if this isn't working, you can stand up, left foot can be down. You can do the same thing we just did, or you can work something else. So you can put a bend in your knees if you need to, if the floor is too far away. And then we're going to lift the right leg. And we're going to stay here. Some of us are staying here. Listen, because we're taking the left arm to the side. It's a twist. Stay here or start to extend that left hand up to the sky and find your Pasrita Ardha Chandrasana. So nice. Use your core, reach through that back leg, energize, squeeze your muscles. Beautiful, reach through the head. Everybody looks great. Now go ahead, bring it down. Drop the foot, just put a soft bend in your knees. And then let's go for the other side. So tripod your fingers, find what works for you. Make sure your wrists are under your shoulders. Right leg stays down, left leg lifts. Stay here, or it's right arm to the side. Yep, right. Right arm, yep. Did you do the wrong thing on the other side?
Yeah.
And then right arm high. Nice. So it's a twist. It's the difference in the stacking. Beautiful. Now go ahead, bring it back down. Drop your foot. Take some space, pinky toes near the edge. Put a soft bend in your knees. Notice what your mind is doing. Nice. Beautiful. We're going to end back up in ragdoll. We're going to get our ankles back under our hips. And we're going to lift our right leg again. Now we're going to try and exhale. You're just going to bend that knee and tap the calf. And then inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, tap the calf. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, tap. Last time, stretch. Now we're gonna just drop the top of the foot down. So if this doesn't work, you're just gonna sit on your bottom. But if it works, we're gonna just put the top of the foot down, the shin's gonna meet the floor, so the knee's behind the ankle, and then you're gonna end up sitting down into your seated twist. So if it doesn't work, make your way onto your bottom, and then you cross the left ankle over the right knee.
That was interesting.
Yay, you did that. It's always good to be interesting. All right, so stay here. Let's all grab our knee with our right hand. Take your left hand behind and look to the left. Some of you might be able to put that elbow on the outside of the knee. Those of you working on side crow, there's a transition here. You have to have that elbow locked. You come up onto the shin, you plant the right hand, plant the left hand, the left elbow goes at the back hip. And you grunt a lot. You get that noise. I got it. Now wait for your exhale, unwind all the way around to the other side. And then come to center and just unwrap your thighs, take them wide, and just walk your hands out in front. So stay here, you can keep your arms straight, you can drop to the elbow. Some of you might be able to drop your chest down. Everybody's body's different. Now walk it back in, bottoms of the feet together, little butterfly, stay here or fold towards your toes. And then go ahead, come up. And we gotta make our way back to ragdoll. So you can get there any creative way you want. If you want a vinyasa, you might cross your ankles, roll forward, take it up to down dog. If you don't like all that, just crawl your way up and make your way to ragdoll. Vinyasa or not. We have to do the other side. And then we get to stay down after we do the other side. So it's a sneaky way to work your core. All right, so if you flow, we're backing down our ragdoll, and then we're gonna get our ankles under our hips and tripod our fingers. Right foot stays down, left leg lifts. Exhale, tap the calf. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, tap the calf. Nope, down to the calf. Inhale, that's not your calf, where's your calf? The calf is down here, down. Martina, look at me. Calf is here. All right, and then go ahead, drop it, stay right here. If you didn't get it in, we're sitting down. So any way that works for you, you might be able to just lower the foot and shin, sit onto your bottom. Everybody did it. Careful, honor your knees. So now we have the right leg crossed in front of the left knee. And we're gonna take our left hand, hug the knee, right hand behind us, and look. So there you go, you got it. Beautiful. Stay here. on your side crow. You got it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Use your core. Use your core. Yes, that's it. So you're eventually going to get that foot off the floor. So it's like you tip a lot.
You know, Martina,
And then
to your crow.
You need more cushion.
I'm just glad I'm here.
I know.
Watching it from home.
Let's go on over.
All right. Unwind to the other side with rounds. And then come back to center and take your legs wide. Walk your hands forward. And be thankful we don't have to sit up again. We don't have to stand up again. So.
What we do when we leave?
Well, when you leave, yes, you must stand up and leave.
I'm crawling out.
And then go ahead, palm up, bottoms of the feet together, little butterfly. Keep it high or fold it forward. Nice. If you went low, come back up. We're all gonna bring our knees up. And we're gonna bend our knees. We're gonna reach our arms forward. So if this feels like too much, just hold onto your thighs and roll onto your back. Otherwise, we're gonna reach. We're gonna tuck our chin. We're gonna see if we can lower one vertebrae at a time. Keep pushing through your feet. Ends up feeling like too much, just grab on and roll down. Once you're down, just make little circles. Yay, here we are. So we know what strengthens our back, right? Wank, wank. All right. So we're gonna do our air chair first because this is the easiest way to strengthen your core without any flexion. So you're gonna take your legs up. You're gonna bend your knees just until the toes drop out of sight. You should have your knees stacked over your hips. And you're gonna take your hands. You're gonna push your knees away. Straight arms. Now push your knees back into your hands and make the low back reach to the floor. If you cannot feel this, you're not doing it right. Martina, drop your toes. More. Kathy, drop your toes. Right there. Now, yeah. Everybody feel it?
Yeah.
Relax your head, Margaret. Yeah. 10 more minutes, yes. So if you did this a little bit every day, it would really help your back strength because it's going to help your core strength.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead, hug it in, make little circles. And then plant your feet. So we're going to take our hands alongside our body, and we're going to turn our thumbs under the bottom. We did this the other day. We're going to keep our left foot down and send our right leg up, and point your toe. Now squeeze the thigh, and then take an inhale and lower your leg as far as feels good for you. Don't touch the floor though. It might be a foot, it might be almost touching. Exhale, pull it back up. And then inhale, lower. And exhale, pull it up. That's 2. Keep going. That's 3. That's 4. Let's do 2 more. So this is another good way to support your back. And then go ahead and drop it down. And just shake out the leg before you bend it back in. Just let it straight and rock it. And then put the right foot on the floor and send the left leg up. Point the toes so you're squeezing the thigh. And then as you inhale, you're going to lower. And as you exhale, pull it up. That's 1. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Use your breath. That's 3. We're doing 3 more. That's 1. 2. And 3. Now go ahead, lower it down with a straight leg, rock it out. And then bring your knees in. So I'm going to give you guys an option. You can do that same thing again. We'll do 4 on either side. Or if you want more of a challenge, you're going to do both at the same time. So legs up, hands alongside the body, turn your thumbs. As you inhale, point your toes, squeeze your thighs, lower, and exhale, pull it up. Doesn't feel good. You're going to do the right first for 4. And then you do the left. This is 3. You can rest whenever you need to. Because this is only 4 and we have 4 more to go. There's 1. There's 2. Good job. Now just let both knees fall to the right, look to the left. And then go ahead and bring it up and let it go to the other side. And then bring it up and plant your feet. So we'll do 2 back bends. It can be 2 bridges, or a bridge and a wheel, or a bridge or a wheel and a wheel, whatever feels good for you. So palms are down. If your shoulders are feeling funky, bend your elbows, put the triceps down, fingers up. On an inhale, roll up. Some of you might be able to interlace your fingers, physically walk the shoulders closer together, working the sternum to the chin. Keep breathing, keep looking up at the sky. Nice poses, everybody. Everybody's thighs look great. Tell everybody I said that today. Wait for your exhale, lower down. Windshield wiper your legs. And just rest, either knees together or feet together. So we do our back bends after our core work because it's that counter. So we use our squeeze and then we stretch out our back. So second round, skip it if you want. When you're ready, this time you're on your own. You're gonna hold it as long as feels comfortable for you. Shoot for 5 breaths. If you can do 10, go for it. Nice and left. Keep working on straight arms. You got it. Heart to the back of the room. Yeah. So remember, you're on your own. At the end of when you're ready to come down, we'll all meet with our knees hugged into our chest. And rock out your back. So we're gonna keep the left leg in and send the right leg high. You're either gonna hold the left knee or you're gonna plant the left foot if it doesn't feel good on the back to hold the knee or it bothers the knee. So the choice is yours. Low back pushes down, flex the foot, and then we're gonna count to 15. See if you can take that whole count to get the leg down. So not 15 breaths, just count to 15 inside your head. We'll all get there at different times, and then just rock the leg when it's down. Stay here or let your left knee fall out to the side. If you're not holding it, it can just be on the floor and fall open. Some of you are staying here. Some of you are going to grab the pinky toe side of the left foot with the left hand. It's foot up, knee down. And let's all just put our right hand on top of that right thigh and try to keep that down. So this is supposedly an SI reset, so hopefully it helps. Now release your foot, open your arms up and take your twist. Knee to the right, gaze to the left. Keep the left shoulder on the floor. Imagine you're stacking your hips. Some of you might put your right hand on top of that knee. Some of you, it might even feel good to extend that leg like we did when we were standing. You can walk your hand out to the foot. It's easier if you don't have to balance. And then come back to center and hug it in and rock it out. And then keep your right leg in and send your left leg up. So remember, you can plant the foot if holding the knee doesn't feel good. Flex the foot. We're taking 15 count to get the leg down. We're using the strength of our core to lower that leg with control. Once your leg touches, rock it out. Stay where you are, or let your right knee fall open to the right side. It can look like that, or the foot can be down, and it can just be a little like a tree. Some of you are staying here. Some of you are grabbing the pinky toe side of the right foot with the right hand. It's foot up, knee down. It's like happy baby on one side. Now let's all take our left hand and push down on the top of that left thigh. Honor your body, find your edge. And then release your leg, open your arms up, take your twist, knee to the left, gaze to the right. Stack your hips, keep your shoulders square, right shoulder down. You can put the left hand on top of the knee, work the knee down. So if you've ever been to a chiropractor, this is the position they put you in before they crack your back. Some of you are gonna reach out for the foot if you did that on the other side. It's gonna get into your IT a little bit. That side hip down the thigh. Nice, and then bring it back in. We're all coming to center and we're all rocking it out. Stay here or bottoms of the feet together, knees press away. You can hold the feet or ankles. You can keep both feet in or take them up for happy baby. Any movement that feels good. Your feet are up, bring them in. Your knees are wide, pull it together. If it feels okay, hug yourself up into a tight little ball. And then wait for an exhale and stretch yourself out. Find Shavasana. Make any additional movements you need. If you need socks and sweaters, put those on. Need legs up the wall, that's always an option. Eyes are closed if that's comfortable. And then just imagine a beautiful golden light enters the body through the crown of the head. As that light pours through your body, it brings warmth and relaxation to your scalp, your forehead, your eyes, your nose, and your mouth are relaxed. Your ears, your cheeks, your jaw and chin are relaxed. Make sure you're not clenching your jaw. The neck and shoulders. The arms, hands, and fingers. The chest with your heart and lungs. Your abdomen with all your internal organs. The upper, middle, and lower back are relaxed. The hips, the pelvis, buttock, the thighs, the knees, the calves and shins, the ankles, the feet, and out the toes. The body is completely relaxed. This state of peace is your true nature. Take a few moments just to be. Aloha, samasta, suki no, bhavantu. May all beings be happy, safe, and free. May my existence in some way contribute to that freedom. So bring your awareness back to your breath. Deepen your breath. Let your breath fill your body with life. Start to wake up your body, moving your fingers and toes, your hands and feet, your arms and legs, until you're ready for a stretch. So if you're on the wall, the easiest way is just to hug your knees in. If you're on your back, we're all gonna hug ourselves up. You can roll to your right side for more relaxation, your left side for more energy. Take a few breaths on your side. And in your own time, in your own way, when you're ready, make your way up to your comfortable seat. We'll close our practice. Find your breath. Remember, your peace is always within, regardless of what goes on around you. And share your light. Hands to the heart. Bow in. Give gratitude. Look for the joy. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you all for sharing your practice and your presence. Thank you for being here. Namaste. Have a great Saturday. It's going to be beautiful. Get outside. All right. See you, Facebook.